the acrylic glass is brownish, so you have to peel in the two brown stuff they put on it. The first plate you peel it too, so it's on the two sides of the glass. So this is not a breakable glass. Why they use acrylic glass is because it's not breakable. Like if I drop it now, it will not like break. If it's the breakable glass, you just any small mistake like this is too fragile. So the acrylic glass is good for this type of particular type of frame because you can puncture a hole on it and it will not break. So and make sure that they cut the glass exactly the size that you want. Because if they cut it too big, if it's bigger than the board, you now have to trim it. So that's what you have to do. So there are two methods. You can either put your edger tape. I've already put my picture on this. So you can either put the first thing is to put your picture. Some of you can start with put your edge tape, but that's one method. I'll show you at the last thing in this video. So, but now there's no edger tape. I put edger tape before, but I removed it because of this particular tutorial. So the edger tape is after you have added these, you have put the knobs. That's when you now put your edge tape. Yeah. So your edge tape should cover the glass. Some people do it to cover the glass. Some will do it. They already have edge tape, so it will not cover their glass. So I'll show you the one that would not cover the glass, and I'll show you the one that will cover the glass now. So this is normally how you put your edge tape. But before you put your edge tape, we'll first fix these knobs on the glass. We'll first like put the glass on the frame. So first we'll have to peel off this one part of the acrylic glass. You have to peel it off. So you just pull the glass. This is how you peel it off. So you just peel. Wow. I've peeled the paper on this acrylic glass, the first side. So we still have the second part that will still peel off so that it will not be transparent. But we'll not peel it off immediately. So since we have peeled the first part off now, and make sure you don't use your hand to touch it so that everything will just like be smooth. So don't use any maybe your thinner, chemical, anything to clean it. Yes, just make sure you maintain the neatness. Like so, you just put it on top of the image, like you have pasted on your board, your MVF board. So you just put it like this. Yes. So what I want to do next is to add this stud. Put it at the four corners. So what we'll do is to like measure 1 inches from here to here. Measure 1 inches from here to here. Then the points we can put this stuff here. But we'll first like create a hole here. And there are two ways you do it: the manual way and if you are using a machine. The manual way is just to use your scissors to then you drill hole. Use your scissors to drill hole on it. The other way is to, if you have that if you have the machine, you can just let me show you the machine. If you have this machine, you can use it. You just put the pin that will help you drill everything. But if you don't have the machine and you don't want to manually use scissors, I will show you how to use scissors. You can do this process where like you can like rent this machine. Not that they will you will rent it from somebody like where they sell furniture materials. Those people who do furniture always have this type of this machine. So you can beg them to help you drill hole. And you pay them 200, 500. Don't know. But we still show you how you can use this machine, use your scissors too. Yes, you are just with your ruler, you measure 1 inches from measure 1 inches like this. I'll just measure 1 inches. So I can write on this because I'm just writing on the brown paper because I can still peel everything off. So it will not affect it. I will still show you another way to do it. 1 inches. So I just normally since I measure here, I should have measured here again so that it will be straight. But if you have a straight hand, or you can just use your eye to yes, this 1 inches. What I want to do is to measure another 1 inches. So don't be confused. I can start anywhere. Since I put this point here, 1 inch is 1 inches. It mustn't be I start with 0 to 1. It can be 27 to 26. It's still 1 inches. So it's just use any ruler, small ruler, big ruler, any ruler you want. And the rules is not like it must be 1 inches. You can use 2 inches. It just depends on what you want to do. So this course is not for you to like take everything I said as a principle, and anytime you want to do it, you must do it how I do it. It's just a guide, just to show you, okay, this is what is possible, but you can go beyond. So you might use 2 inches and your own stud can be here. You can try out different things. So this is the point. This is where we'll fix in our hole, put our hole with this guy or with this guy. So another method is to measure your inches on a separate paper, something like this. On a separate paper, I just do 1 inches, 1 inches. Then I can draw it. Normally, I should put another inches here so that the line will be straight. Yes, I don't want to teach you bad thing. But this is actually bad. It's not the normal. You should, since I measure 1 inches here, I should come here and measure one inches so that it will be straight. But you can just do the corner way. Okay, so this is the point. All we'll now do now is just to use this paper to measure all the remaining. So it just save you time. If you can just, I will have a special paper that sticker that you can just keep specially for measuring points instead of measuring every 4 sides, like measuring the sides every time. You already have this paper as your guide. So all you have to do is just to maybe use this thing to mark it. That you use this, or you make sure there's hole in it and you use your pencil to mark. So now this is the point. This is where you do the same thing at the other sides. You make sure it fits the your board. You put this, make sure it fits everything. Then same thing with this, make sure it fits. So you put, okay, since there's hole here, all we have to do is use our scissors and like create the hole, the real hole, since you have dotted the place you want to put your stud. So no, don't take maybe hammer and just hit it. It might break the acrylic glass. That is why we want to create hole for it first before so this one can penetrate easily. It can penetrate easily. So you just use the mouth of your scissors. You just screw. This is what you do. Just keep on doing this.